been a busy day, and also just a tiring day. I was exhausted from this weekend. Um, After Friday night, I got home at like 1:30. Um, Saturday morning because I was out hanging out with friends playing video games. Hopefully this weekend, if we do play, whenever we play, I could actually record that. And then Saturday night, Sunday morning, I got home at 3:30. So I didn't get much sleep because got home at 3:30 and then woke up for WrestleMania around 8, and then went a whole like 10-hour day at WrestleMania, and it was insane. It was WrestleMania was a lot of fun. It was crazy. I'm so glad I went, and now it's gonna be a tradition going to WrestleMania. Um, let's see. What was I gonna say? Got out of work early today just because I was tired. I came home, edited the vlog from Saturday, and right now I'm actually editing WrestleMania. I'm trying my best to keep up with the schedule that I put out for myself, but it's really tough. I kind of lost my voice because I was yelling so loud, but I had so much fun. I got my friend Vanessa and David. I got them hooked up on wrestling, so now they're gonna start watching it again. They used to be fans, and now they're gonna be fans again because they enjoy themselves. And um, sadly, we weren't able to sit next to each other, but it was so cool. Uh, I bought tickets to WrestleMania, and I've been trying to figure out how to say this. Um, when I originally bought them, I bought the cheap seats. I didn't care. No one cared where we sat as long as we were there. About a month ago, my dad started getting sick, and he's had heart problems in the past. And and a month ago, he got sick. He got like a flu or whatever, and we thought, okay, he's gonna get over it, but um, he didn't. So we took him to my mom. My dad woke my mom up one night and said, "I'm having trouble breathing. It's really hot. Can we just take a drive in the car? Just turn on the AC. Hopefully that will make him feel better." And they got like down the street, and my dad's like, "I'm having trouble breathing. Can we just go to the hospital?" Um, so they went to the hospital, gave him some oxygen, and ran some tests, and actually kept him there for a couple days. He was retaining water at the time, and he was asking why that was happening. So they ran tests while he was retaining water to find out that he had water in either his lungs or his heart, and they needed him to stay there and flush it out and everything. And they did a ton of tests because he had a heart attack, quadruple bypass, and he's diabetic. So they wanted to make sure he was taken care of, and um, found out that his heart is actually pretty weak. Uh, but they're giving him some pills and stuff. He's already taking a lot of pills, which is crazy because he's doing heart pills, he's doing blood pressure pills, he's doing diabetic pills. It's just a whole slurry of pills. Fast forward to like last week or so, we were trying to figure out if my dad could go or not because walking up to the nosebleeds would be really like a strain on his heart. Forgot to mention that after he left the hospital, he was in the hospital for about 3 days. After he left, they gave him because his heart is pretty weak. They gave him an external defibrillator. He's got a vest on, and it's hooked up to like this battery, that will shock him, and it monitors his heartbeat. So if it goes too low, or if he passes out, it will shock him. And if it shocks him, we have to call 911 and let him know that it went off and to send an ambulance. So finding this out a couple weeks before WrestleMania, I was freaked out. Not only for my dad's, well, it was like I was freaked out because it's my dad, and um, I didn't want to be like disrespectful to my parents and say, well, is he gonna be able to go to WrestleMania because this is supposed to be our thing. This is supposed to be our day, and kind of took us a while to ask the doctor, and the doctor said, um, we took some vitals, and the doctor said it should be fine. Um, so we were able to go, and then we were trying to figure out how to switch tickets to handicap seating, so he doesn't have to climb the stairs. I said we'd have to go to the box office and check it out, and lo and behold, they honored it, and we got the seats that you were actually like looking at yesterday's vlog. It was a big relief that I got to go to WrestleMania with my dad. I got to go to WrestleMania with my friends, and I got to go to WrestleMania. But I was just so relieved that I got to go with my dad, because it was like the one thing that we kind of share in common is I kind of got him hooked on wrestling just a little bit. He doesn't watch it like every week, but he really likes it. And the coolest part was when he predicted that The Rock was going to come out, and that was awesome. Because he predicted it at the Royal Rumble. He said, when we were watching it here, he said, I think The Rock is going to come out, just because they have random people come out during the Royal Rumble. And he was right. The Rock came out, helped out Roman Reigns, and then he predicted it last night, which was really cool. When The Rock's song came on, you saw the place got crazy. I got crazy. My dad was just like, "I was right." It was so cool. We have to watch my dad, or at least be near him constantly, because if his heart rate falls below a certain beats per minute, or rate, this defibrillator will start beeping, and it's like a loud fire alarm, and we have to get to him but not actually touch him, because if we touch him, this thing goes off. It'll not only shock him, it'll shock us, and that would be bad because that's a huge jolt. We just have to make sure he's conscious. We have to make sure he's okay, and we also have to call 911. He can't be left alone just because of that fact, because if he passes out, he's not able to call 911. Someone has to call 911. So it's a little serious, but showing that my dad can go to WrestleMania just makes it feel a little bit better. That it doesn't make it doesn't make me feel like he's helpless, because seeing him like that makes him look like he's helpless a little bit. But he's fine. He went golfing with his friends on Saturday, but he didn't golf. He rode along and maybe just made a few putts, because they didn't want him to do like any strenuous exercises. He is no longer bowling, which really sucks, because he's been bowling all my life. My parents actually met at a bowling alley, and it's tough to. I know it's tough on my dad to watch people bowl. I could see it that it's like making him mad that he can't bowl. He can walk around just fine. He can talk just fine. He feels great. It's just he can't do what he loves, and bowling is what he loves. And bowling with my mom is like my dad's happy place. And it's sad that he can't. As of right now, he can't do it. It's looking like he won't be able to do it ever again. And it's tough on not only him, it's tough on me, my mom, my sisters. And it sucks, but we're just doing what the doctor says, making sure everything's good. He's logging everything that he eats, logging all his blood pressure, what his blood, what is it, blood sugar levels, all this. He's making sure he writes down everything, just so that the doctors have everything, like all the information that they need, and they can help my dad out. So everything's good. Was excited that my dad got to go to WrestleMania yesterday. He was excited. He loved it. He enjoyed it so much. But yeah, it was a little bit of a sad note right now. I'm sorry. It's just I've been wanting to say this for a while. Just don't know how to say it, when to say it, if I should say it. But that's what's happening right now. Took my dad to a cardiologist today. Took him last week. He's going every Monday to a cardiologist so they can get. He has blood thinner pills, and they just want to make sure they got the right dosage, because if they thin his blood out too much, it won't like clot up. If he like cuts himself, he could actually bleed to death if he cuts himself. And they want to make sure there's not too little blood thinner, because if then there's too little of a blood thinner, then his blood can clot up internally without him knowing, and it could be horrible. But that's what's happening right now. We're taking him to a cardiologist. He's going to see a pharmacist from the hospital that he was at tomorrow. Then he's going to see the cardiologist again next week, where they're going to run some tests on him. He's actually going to see the cardiologist doctor that he was that he was signed up for. And yeah, it's just take it one day at a time. And yesterday was a great day. My mom was worried throughout the whole day, but I told her not to worry, and she did. She was texting us like every hour, "Is he okay? Did he eat?" I was like, yes, he ate. Had some awesome pictures taken with my dad. And yeah, I don't know what else to say other than he's feeling fine. He says he feels 100%. And I can't wait to go to WrestleMania again next year with him. We're gonna go to Dallas. Me and my friends are set to go to Dallas. Not Dallas. It's Arlington, Texas. Arlington, Texas. Yeah, it's in Arlington. It's the AT&T Stadium for the Cowboys. We already made plans. We're gonna go. It's gonna be awesome. I gotta edit WrestleMania's vlog. I'm gonna end the vlog here. It's just one long take. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you tomorrow, where I'm not as tired as I am today. Today's been just one tired. I left work early because I was just very tired. I couldn't stay awake. Or I was awake. It's just I couldn't be efficient. Yeah, I couldn't be efficient. It's that simple. So I took the day off early. I left work early. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.